Yeah, sorry, I was in mute.
No problem. Good morning. How are things going?
Good morning for you. Good afternoon for me.
Oh, where are you talking from?
I'm from Netherlands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, sorry, I was in mute.
Yeah, the YouTube echo. So now it's working. So Carla, I'm Philip. First, I think it's the first time we meet, right?
Yeah. I started TALK last week, but this is my first individual conversation.
Very good. Yeah, I saw that you are already booked for some others, and that's amazing. And I have a lot of things to ask you about your, I don't know, like your English process, what you're looking for, your goals regarding English. And do you mind just like introducing yourself just to...
Okay. So my name is Carla. I'm from São Paulo. I was born in São Bernardo do Campo, but I left from my mom's home with 17 years old and I moved to Taubaté to study the college. And after 5-6 years, I moved to São José dos Campos, that I consider now my city. I have my house there, so
your hometown.
Yeah. I'm married and we have 2 girls, Valentina, 6 years old, and Theodora, 3 years old. Last year, my life changed a lot because I passed almost 13 years in the same job. I'm a food engineer and I worked at Nestlé for almost 13 years. And I left from my job. I received a proposal to be a R&D in Brazil, R&D manager in south of Brazil, in Rio Grande do Sul. And I moved to there. My husband was, and my family was with me. But 6 months after that, my husband was invited to work in Netherlands here. And it was very hard because my husband, yes, I didn't expect it about this big change in our lives, but we considering a lot of things, our new opportunities, to live in new culture, this experience for our kids, so we accepted it. My husband came in November last year, and my daughters and I moved in January this year. I asked my admission there and moved to here, and we are here. So the biggest change for me was about the job, because I always jobbed, and this was the hard part for me.
Very nice. Yeah. And so you moved in the beginning of the year to Netherlands, first time abroad?
No, to live, yes, but I ready to visit to other countries, but just to tourism, not to live. I passed one month in Canada in 2017, and in 2012 I visit Paris, London, and Porto in Portugal. But that's it. It's just some days to visit. It's not to live. To live, it's very different.
Yeah, totally different.
Yeah.
It's not that blue sky as we picture in our heads when we are in Brazil, like the perfect life, and I'm gonna be in Europe or in the United States, and
Yeah.
it's not that simple and that glamorous, right?
Yeah, it's not glamorous.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people has a very different a lot of imagination about the life in Europe. I cannot complain because our situation is very different of the other people here. So I cannot complain. My husband was invited. The company paid all the process, the visa, because I'm not.
They give the whole support for.
Yes, yes. So it's very different of the other people has other situation here. So I cannot complain about it, but even though it's different, no, it's other culture, other language, because here speak Dutch, but
Are you learning Dutch?
Yes, I'm trying. It's so hard language, but I'm in Netherlands specifically, is I think the country that most people speaking English as a second language. I think it's better than Germany. It's very natural for them to speak English. I think it's amazing. And so for me, I think it is, I'm looking forward to restart my career here. So I think for me, it's most important in this moment, improving my English. And after that, the Dutch is the second plan. I mean, going, but it is not the
focus
the priority.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because I don't know the future. We enjoy here. We very nice time. It's so good for our kids. But I don't know about the future. Maybe I think the English is most important to think in the future. If we back to Brazil, it's good for me because I think I better in English. And here to looking for some job, I think in my career it's important to speak English. So I don't know if it's the best strategy, but I think this way in this moment. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking English, it's like a worldwide language, and everywhere you go, you're gonna need the English for, simple things, not just the basic incomes and to sustain yourself, but also to go deeper and find other options. And there's something that's a key turning point for everybody who speaks English. That is freedom. Once you realize that and it's not to be to speak like a native, but to be really comfortable and confident about your English skills, it's gonna free yourself from a lot of things, and you can choose. You're gonna have options, and that's the thing most people they don't realize, especially for those in Brazil. Once you speak English, you're gonna have freedom to choose whether you want to be in Brazil or not.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's my main regret that I have in my life because I prioritize my technical skills, and I in the past I didn't like study English, and because I have difficulty, it's not natural for me. For example, my husband never studied English before in traditional school. He learned English playing video games, and it's natural for him. It's easier, no? For me, it's different. I have natural it's easier for me to learn about process, about the technical things. No, for me it's easier.
Tools, process.
Yeah, it's easier. If told me about a product, I will imagine all the chain, the production chain, if each parameters of the process, what is important to do it. For English, for me, it's difficult. I had a blocked.
Yeah, like a block, or I have a block.
Yeah,
I know. I'm blocked.
Anyway, here, so it was a big surprise to come to here. Okay, I was studying English. Sometimes I use it in my job, but it's not with a lot of frequency. It's okay. But I'm here, and it's the way that to communicate with the other.
Yeah.
So thank God the people here speak English, because if just Dutch was more difficult. Yes. So it is. I think it's amazing here, because I go to the supermarket, the mall, and the attendants speak English, and I can speak with the doctor of my kids' doctors.
Appointment.
Yeah, it's so easy on to easy going to live just with English. Of course, if you to deep in the
go deeper, or
in the culture, if have to a good integration, is necessary to speak Dutch, of course. But it's okay. And here I think I'm in this situation, I'm more comfortable to live with the situations. So now I'm not hating English more.
You're like in a better relationship with English.
Yeah, I think so. But I don't have optional. Yeah. I need to learn. But it's okay. I'm not in my comfortable zone, and I think it my opportunity to learn and practice and improve. So I think it's so I'm
How did you find the Talk and Talk, by the way? How did you find this?
I follow a girl in the Instagram that she posted something about TALKNTALK. I looking for a research in the Google, and I did the free class.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay. I will try. It's not so. It's good. I think it's very nice to the rooms of the conversation rooms, because it's very different topics. It's not, for example, if I explain for you about my job, I will do it more fluently, because I know the subject, I know the terms. So for me, it's okay. But if I need to talk different topics, different subjects that I'm not expressing, and I thinking a lot. No, it's not okay. I need to have more vocabulary and more more fluent to the conversation. It's flow.
And just to let you know, once you have the pro plan, like once a person has a plan, not a free but a paid plan, you can get access to the questions. And do you know that already?
Yeah, yesterday I was using the website, and I didn't have time to To do everything, but I see something. I saw something.
Once you click on temas and perguntas, like subjects and questions, you can search for, you put the date. For example, today we had at 8 a.m. Brazilian time, an English class for beginners with Bruna, and she brought Sam and Annie to discuss and to practice. We're gonna have Black English topic with Endo at 9. It's happening right now. So for example, let's just check the questions, and you can just check the questions in here. So these are the questions Endo brought to us. So how can the study of the language help us understand our culture and this and that? So you have the questions in here. And sometimes we bring also a YouTube video to support the topic, you know? So it's basically an idea to help people to prepare themselves, because they are always telling us and complaining in a good way. Oh, I wish I could have the questions and this and that. Okay, we can do that, but there's a huge amount of work and time to make that happen, to prepare that, to plan itself, the meetings. So we are offering just in the pro plan because it's really hard working. I think that's the most hard working we have, more than the classes itself, to prepare this, from like 7 days behind the schedule. So and you can optimize, you can develop yourself more. For example, you get this Black English topic and you have the questions, and then you have a video as well. You can prepare some vocabulary, some words to try to use in the meeting. So, you know, this is what I have been telling people. Please get at least one word, just one word or expression or structure, and try to focus on that. So prioritize yourself and try to bring that into focus, into the meeting.
To make part of the vocabulary, you know.
Yeah, try, because you don't need to memorize. You don't need to. The learning process, it's not about memorizing things. It's just by being in touch. For example, first time I see you, I didn't know your name before that. So Carla and Philip. So I know your name and your last name, Carla Reis. So, and now I see your face. So the next time we have a talk again, I'm gonna, okay, Carla Reis again, and then again. So I'm gonna memorize your name, just because I'm not studying your name to memorize it. I'm just being in touch. So vocabulary, it's the same idea, you know? So you come, that's why we offer a lot of classes, speaking classes or the immersion conversations, so you can put it to practice and be in touch with the language, no matter where you are.
The most difficult for me in TALKNTALK is about the difference of the time.
Time zone, But you can set your time zone, and you're gonna see everything for your time zone. If you go to your profile, you can change that.
No, it's okay, but it's not available classes in my best time.
In the morning.
Because in the morning, my kids is at school, so I'm free in the morning, but it's not available classes for me. So it starts just now for me is 1 and 20 p.m. for me. No, so my mom is visiting me here and is take care of my kids, my little kids, and I can do the classes. So next month is not possible more. So for me, it's a big difference of the time.
Even at night, like after they go to sleep.
So the other value I'm doing the 9 p.m. But is a hard time for me here because I put the girls. So sometimes my husband do it alone, but we have two girls, so
it's harder.
Yeah, it's harder. But I'm trying use these times, but I mean, I would like choose more.
Yeah, we're gonna, just to let you know, I started this platform 5 years ago by myself. Nowadays, we are expanding the business and the availability of classes, not just the immersion, but also the English classes and the 101 classes, the one we have. It's not a classes, it's like a conversation practice. And we, for the next year, we're gonna bring people from other places to work with us, and they are gonna help us out in this matter about, okay, we're gonna have a meeting at 5 a.m. in Brazil, but it's gonna be like 9 a.m. for Carla, for example. So
you'll be very nice. Yeah, because it's a good price, I think, to have this time just conversation, and I think it's a good place to do it because the vibe is nice. It's not to judge. Oh, I can make mistakes. It's okay. I'm not. I think it's the big difference to speak of Portuguese people and Portuguese speakers, because I don't know, but here speaking English with Dutch people or the other countries is more okay for me. I don't know explain about it, but it's okay.
Easier. It's easier.
I think yes,
Wow.
because I think we are in the same situation, and I think it's not a lot of judgment.
Yeah, judgment.
Yep. Judgments about mistakes. It's okay. We try to understand or explain of the other way to do this relationship, the conversation. And in Brazil, I was very shy.
Yeah, shy.
Yeah.
Insecure, shy.
Yes.
Afraid.
Yes. Yeah. I think we I don't know. Maybe it's something of my mind, but I was I was afraid to make mistakes, and I prefer not say anything, just listen. So okay, and I in the first class I observe more, and I think the vibe is very good in the classes, and I think it's a good place to just talk. Okay, I'm making mistakes, but I'm learning, and
to talk and talk.
Talk and talk. Yes. And it's okay, but I pay just 1 month to
try.
Just to try, and but I'm missing it more, using more the platform in my best time.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's the promise I can bring to you is we are working on that to bring more availability, not just for the 101 conversations, but also for the group classes and the group immersion conversations, because the idea is to go global for real, and to bring we are not focused on native speakers, we are focused on people, worldwide people. So we're gonna bring Chinese, Arabians, Africans, South Americans, North Americans, Europeans, like people from Australia, New Zealand. That for me, it's the worst for me to understand.
Sorry.
No, yeah, just keep going.
No, I can say to you that there is a big target public about this here, because the major part of the spouses here doesn't speak English, and is try to
unlock their speaking.
Yeah, and here there are Dutch teachers, but it's difficult because it's not a common language to
learn.
Yeah, and So, and there are some Brazilian girls that speak English and is teaching here, because it's not sometimes not
it's not easy.
No, it's not easy. It's a little bit expensive, no?
Oh yeah, because of the currency and the. Are you people in Dutch? Do you use euro or do you have a local money?
No, euro.
Euro, yeah. Euro. So
yeah. One class is here for English class here. I see in the moms group in WhatsApp is 30 euros. One classes.
Yeah. One class. So, yeah.
With one class, you can pay all the months and practicing a lot of classes. So imagine if divulgar.
We spread.
Spread this platform. I think it will be amazing. It will be amazing. Yeah.
And the idea for us is really to play in the same game as Cambly, as iTalk, as other platforms, but we're gonna focus especially in this environment of third world countries, and it's going to be accessible, especially for countries for people who live in countries with euro or dollar, because, for example, 150 reais in euro, it's going to be like something like 30 euros per month. So it's very, very accessible.
You know? Of course. And I tried to use other platform. I don't remember their name. I researched in the Google to practice English, and I find it and I subscribe. But I didn't like, because I put my profile and a lot of guys and ask me about personal things. You are so beautiful. Oh no, it's not my my goals here. But I knew the guy from Senegal. He is trying to learning Portuguese and speak English. Yes, it's so amazing, because and we changed the WhatsApp numbers. He sent me some messages in English, and I
reply back in Portuguese.
So I think it's a good target public for you too.
Yeah, we're gonna have something like that, especially for elderly people or people trying to exchange. Because there are a lot of things that we can do. We are focused now on this, the way we are having, but in the near future, we're gonna have this exchange skills between people. So you know English, you know Dutch, and someone knows English. So you can exchange that in the platform. But we are still like in the beginning of the process, but we're gonna get there as soon as possible. Well, I appreciate a lot everything you said about this, because it's enlightened me a lot about the new steps that we're going to take. And basically the idea is to have a safe environment, focus on learning. Of course, people are, I've made a lot of friends in the platform on TALKNTALK, but the idea it's really, it's a safe place, especially for
it's
girls,
very important.
women. This is an issue, worldwide issue, and this is the things we are looking for. It's to bring people together, to help them to communicate themselves with other people, and more than that, to be safe and comfortable, because out there we understand and everybody is doing a good job, but there are some issues that people are not too worried, and we are worried about this.
Okay, if you need some help, I don't know how can I help you, but I can spread about this platform with my friends, and it's a big root Brazilian community here in Eindhoven, my city, and I can spread it to help the other moms, spouses, wives. Okay.
I would appreciate a lot. It's gonna
just
help a
to
lot.
talking about it, please, you can
Yeah,
contact me.
if you could spread, we're gonna have some changes on the website to make it easier to understand how it works. And we are getting better day by day. But yeah, just forwarding the website and try to explain, because it's sometimes people do not get it at first. So if you could try to explain for the people you know, or the community you're involved with, and like subscribe to YouTube channel for on Instagram and everything. We're gonna have it's going to be late for you, but we're gonna have a live tonight at 8 p.m. Brazilian time. I guess it's going to be midnight or 1 a.m. for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can watch it later, maybe next day. But I'm going to answer some of the most common English questions. So I have some things that people, they are always asking me or other teachers, and I'm gonna try to clear the things out, and people will ask other questions as well. So we're gonna try to do this more often. So I'm just testing it out to see how it goes.
Nice. I think it's nice. And I think that you're doing, asking for my, not just mine, but the necessities of the others, and to try to complete these
gaps.
These gaps is very important. Yeah, you can achieve more public now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just to finish, we have another talk on Thursday, right?
Yeah, I see the the agenda, and I try to
That's
put
awesome.
in my and awesome. I needed to enjoy my mommy here, because she's going back to Brazil next month, so I need to enjoy this time to learn more.
Yeah, and I promise you, I'm gonna do my best for January to bring a better schedule for people from like the time zone you are. So starting 5, 6, yeah, I think starting at 4 or 5 a.m. it's going to be possible if we get people from Portugal, for example, or other places.
Yeah, you're very good. You'll be very nice. Thank you for trying to do it.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to have you on Thursday.
Okay.
If you want to bring a topic for us to discuss, feel free for that, and we can talk about it. And you're doing great about your English. It's just a matter of being in touch, practice. Try to think about this. Bring 1 or 2 vocabulary that you want really to focus. Prioritize them to use in our next conversation, and then you're gonna see how it's going to flow better.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty more listen, so I'm listening podcasts, BBC podcasts. So my difficulty to speak, I need to more flow ability to speak. And so I need to practice. I know.
Yeah, and to learn speaking, you need to speak. There's no way out.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Philip. Have a nice day.
For you too. Enjoy.